guys, how's it going? I decided that I'm gonna start trying to do some more training videos, and I have a guest with me again. For those of you who don't know who I am, if you're watching this video, that means that you are on my team. This morning I counted and we have 180 people, and I have actually seen a couple people join since then, so we have a little over 180 people, and that's really exciting. I was thinking we were getting close to the 200 mark, and I was correct. So I just wanted to do, maybe some short training videos, hopefully every day if I can, just to kind of give you a help with your business. A little bit of my background: I am a gold trailblazer number 40 for Tyra Beauty. I started June 1st of this year, obviously, since it's a new company, and I do this full time. I was in a different company before I started this one, and I actually was studying network marketing for over a year before I picked a company. I was very picky and I wanted to read and know a lot about it. I started branding myself a year before I joined because I knew that I was going to join a company, and what happened was I did pick a good company, but then when I saw this opportunity, I was like, oh my god, there's never going to be anything like this in a lifetime. And I'm like, crap, I was doing really good with my other company, and this was the best decision that I could have made, and I knew it as soon as I saw the opportunity, and I will hold no regrets in that. But with that being said, I feel like I do have a little bit more success just because I did study the industry for a while before I started. So one thing that is blowing my mind lately is that all these people are starting and they are posting like maybe a couple pictures or maybe talking to just like a few people, and they're expecting success from that. And let me tell you, it does not go that way. You need to talk to at least 100 people to get one yes, and that is just the way it is. That is going to be, some people are going to have better averages just depending on who they know, but for the general most part, expect to talk to a lot of people before you get a yes. Like, it is a numbers game, and not everyone's going to be interested. More people are interested in this than other companies, but you just need to be talking to more people. You are not going to get sales from someone seeing your one-time post. Like, most of the time when I get sales, it is from someone that's like, I've been watching you since June. I've been watching you doing the contouring makeup, and can I try it? And then you get a $35 sale from that. That is how long it takes. It takes that amount of time. It does not happen overnight. It hasn't happened overnight for anybody. I know there are some people out there that do. Okay, my video went out because I have too much shit on my iPad. But anyways, there are people that do, get a lot of sales at first. But let me tell you, from looking at all 180 people, there's about 3 people that happens to, where they get a lot of sales right off the bat. And it's just strictly because of who they know. And that does not mean that you are not as good as them or that you are not capable of doing that. But it does take more time for most people. And let me tell you, my strength is not sales. So I'm in that same boat too. It takes time. The way I've been getting sales is being consistent and been doing this every day, every single day for 4 months. So that's what it takes. It takes time. Do not think that you suck or that you are failing if you've been doing this for like a week or two and you haven't seen anything, or even a few months. Like, you need to really look at your business if you've been doing this for a few months and you haven't gotten anything, and how you can improve, because after about a few months, I think you should be seeing some stuff. That is my next point, is that this is a business. I don't care if you are doing this part-time. I don't care if you're doing this for a couple $100 extra a month, or if you're doing it for, you want to be very successful, you want to be one of the top earners. I don't care what your reasoning is. You need to treat this like a business. This is a business. You will not see any success if you don't treat it like a business. That being said, team calls, Monday night. They are Monday nights. You need to show up for these things. I am on every single call. I am listening to other leaders do their calls. Every call that I see that I am invited to, corporate calls, leadership calls, every call, I am on those freaking calls, and if I am not on those calls, then I do listen to the recording. You have got to show up for those things. Not only are there important updates that are told on there every week, especially lately, but it keeps you in the game and motivated and thinking about your business. There is no excuse. There are really, if you think about it, if you're not in the leadership, then there's 2 calls that you need to listen to every week. You need to be listening to those calls. That is gonna determine your success, whether or not you show up to things and show up to phone calls. They 100% important. The other thing is, if you want to make sales and meet new customers and new people, you need to be doing parties, events, Facebook parties, BYOB events. You need to be doing stuff like that. That is what business you are in. So, you know, if you think about it, you're gonna eventually, over time, you're gonna start running out of people that are interested in the product or interested in the opportunity. At these events with other people hosting them, you're meeting all these other people. This opens up like an unlimited amount of people that you can be growing your business with. So, you know, I think I was watching a Periscope from the tag team this morning, and they said 1 event a week, and I think that is extremely reasonable. We're moving all the time, but I'm trying to figure out how I can fit in 1 event a week, or, you know, even a Facebook party or something like that a week, because that is what you're going to get sales from. Yes, sales do come sporadically from, like, you know, your Facebook or stuff like that, but it's not going to be as much. If you want to go to that trip, or if you want to make a few extra $100 a month, if you want to have these things, if you want to be in the high ranks, you have to be doing events or parties. And, you know, they're not always going to be good, but they're going to help you get more contacts. They're going to, you know, get your name out there, the Tyra Beauty out there. That's what you need to be doing. That is part of this business. If you are not seeing success and you're not doing these things, that is why. The other thing, like I said, so I had been studying all the top network marketers, all these companies, doing all this stuff before I got into this business, but I still, every single day, if you go look at my YouTube history, I am always listening to the pros. I am trying to find new ideas from them, things that I don't know. I'm constantly trying to learn about the industry, the trends, just how to be more successful, things that I could possibly be doing wrong or right. Like, I don't care who you are, in what company. Oh, you need to be constantly learning about this industry. You have to take it seriously, and the only way that you're going to improve yourself is to learn from people who are doing it. So obviously there are tons of books you can order. I have gotten a lot of good books off of Amazon. I can give you book recommendations, but really a free, easy way to do it is turn on YouTube. When I'm cooking, or putting my, if I'm not doing a video, I'm putting my makeup on or doing my hair, anything, I'm listening to YouTube, people talking about this industry and this business. Like, you can get books on tape that you can listen to in your car, on your commute. You really need to be learning, because there's so much stuff that we just don't know about the industry. So I definitely suggest that. Going back, I forgot, as far as treating this like a business, get a notebook, write down all the people that are potentially interested in joining your business, and make sure to follow up with them consistently until they straight out, block you and tell you no. Follow up with your customers. Follow up with the people that you do giveaways with. You need to be following up with everyone all the time. Give it a week. Follow up with them. How do you like your product? What do you think of this? Blah, blah, blah. You want their opinions. Ask them for photos, Ask them to give you a review. There's plenty of... She's so cute. There's plenty of reasons to follow up with people, and sometimes it takes following up with someone 10 times before they'll agree to join your business, and they're not gonna take you seriously if you're not treating your business like a business. So get a notebook, track all these things, track your spending, track your finances. The other thing that is super important, that I stopped doing this for like a week and a half, because there was like a week and a half there where I dyed my hair with box dye and it looked like shit. So I wasn't taking pictures or doing videos, but guys, I do makeup videos and pictures almost every day, probably 6 days a week, and I don't always post them. Actually majority of the time I don't, because I'm like, that looks stupid, or I'm not satisfied with it. But if you do those things every day and you have pictures to post of yourself, you need to be, your face is your brand. So you need to be sharing pictures of yourself with those products on. Like, I don't care, you know, if you think, you know, sometimes I'll share some because if it's a customer, obviously then it shows, you know, you're selling stuff, or another beauty tainer that does a good picture, like I'll do that sometimes. But for the majority of the part, 80% of the time, you need to be sharing your own pictures with the product. Because like I said, your face is your brand. And the other thing with that consistency thing, just you need to stay consistent with it. And I'm not saying consistent as in posting something once a week. I can go to the people on this team who aren't doing very well and I can tell them exactly what they are doing wrong, and I guarantee that it's consistency. Not only do you want to create a brand with Tyra and yourself, but you need to be consistent so people know what you're doing and they know how to take you seriously. And the only way they're going to do that is if you stick it out. There are tons of people out there who are probably doubting you. Like, I seriously had my sister ask me if I was making any money, and I guarantee that my paychecks are bigger than hers now. So there are people, even your own family, who do not trust this and do not take it seriously. So you need to prove them wrong. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by sticking it out, being consistent, you know, really working hard and being respectful of this business for what it is. So I think I have everything on there. The other thing I was going to share, I was talking to Alex Phillips, and this cracked me up because we were talking about people sharing other people's posts. Like, if you go to my page and you see that I posted something and then you share it, and me and Alex were like making fun of it, and Alex was like, yeah, it's like basically saying I'm too lazy to make my own post. So this girl's really cool, buy from her instead. And that just cracked me up because I didn't know it at the time, but I've actually gotten a recruit because somebody shared something of mine. Then the girl went to found me, talked to me about the opportunity, and then signed up with me. And, you know, then I found out that how did you find me? Oh, well, this girl shared your post. Like, do you want to be giving all of us, it doesn't hurt us any, and nobody's going to intentionally step on your toes and take recruits from you, but there's, you know, you're not going to necessarily know if that happens. So my advice, words to the wise, do not share other people's things. You are going to lose customers and you are going to lose people. I shared Amanda Blockson's comp plan video in the beginning, and I lost a recruit to her team. So with that being said, have a great Tuesday, and reach out to me if you need anything.